Hey, what is going on, guys? My name is Shrunk Papa Me, but you can call me Papa, and we're here with Isaac.
Yo.
We got Thorn,
Hello.
and today we have a special guest who goes by the name of Moss.
Hi.
Alright, so the first thing that you told me you wanted to talk about was your ghost, apparently?
Alright, yeah, hello. So, I have this painting that's normally well, it used to be hanging up on my wall, right? So, we got it from a thrift store. It was my brother who got it. Um, so I inherited his room, the basics. And it was still hanging there. So, the story behind the painting is he used to work at a thrift store. So they threw the painting in a trash compactor, like normal people would when things aren't selling. And next thing you know, the painting just appears back on the shelf. No cause, like no harm done to it at all. And it's like a one of a kind painting. Um, you can't really find it anywhere else. So he's like, oh, that's weird. And instead of them, destroying it and saging the place, not destroying it, I'm sorry, burying it 6 feet face down, like covering it, everything, and walking away, without looking back how you're supposed to, and then you're supposed to sage the place. Well, instead, he decides, let me take it home and hang it on my wall. And as you can tell, it doesn't go well because when he first got it, I started having beautiful things happen where I was seeing shit. Shit was moving, and overall, hey, literally everything would randomly start shaking without earthquakes. So the painting would randomly shake. I had a friend that would point it out so many times, and I'm like, yeah, no, I'm ignoring it. One point it fell off the wall, and I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna put it face first towards the wall, like a normal person. Um, well, I was on a call. We were on a call like what was it? I think it was like 1 o'clock. So Papa left, and I think one other person left that call who was in it. We I come back. I come back after doing something, and I'm like, hey, have I ever explained, why this painting's no longer on my wall? Because everyone kind of started realizing it was gone. Who's been talking to me for like months now, and so I told them how it was like shaking and shit, and then how it just kind of fell, right? And as I pick it up, like right as I'm picking it up, my lights fall. That have a way that they're blocked from falling. So I was like, oh, that's fun. That must be a coincidence. So I pick it up. I start explaining. We all get like, for some reason, we all get like lightheaded and shit. You know, cold, everything, like normal. Like how normal ghost shit works. And then shit started going all wrong when everything in my room started falling. Um, it was odd, everything, and I put the painting back. Back there. I walked away from my house for maybe what I walked away for like half an hour and came back, and everything was fine. Um, every electronic, anytime we would touch it afterwards, would start going off. Like they would start flickering and going off and on. And we thought, oh, okay, well that's definitely odd. And we go. I put my like lights back up. There was a point in my room that was just extremely cold. So my sister came in, and was just we were talking about it, everything, because I was still on the call, freaked out as all fuck. Um, and the moment I told her to touch that part of the room, the entire fucking lights fell off except for the part that's next to me. And we were like, well, shit, that's an issue. And then for the rest of the night, everything would just keep falling no matter where I put it. And shit would randomly appear on my bed when I'd leave the room that weren't there before. And no one was here to put it back, like put it there. So I'd put it back, and I'm like, yeah, let's not mess with that. And all throughout the night, everything would happen. The lava lamp next to me especially was weird, because the lava lamp just kind of went still from like 1 o'clock at night to 7 in the morning. Mind you, I didn't sleep because of this. But overall, it was an odd occurrence. It was horrifying at times because just imagine yourself in a room, right? You already know that there's something wrong with it, and then next thing you know, everything starts falling the moment you mess with the thing that you know there's something wrong with. Like, it was horrifying.
Yikes.
That indeed was like the oddest occurrence I've had in this house. And like I was used to seeing shit, I used to live on a native burial ground. So we generally see like the creatures walking through our house. We'd see like all the natives who are stuck in purgatory, right? But
Yeah.
it'd never be anything like this, Like, it was always peaceful. We'd see, like, the figures, but nothing too out of the ordinary. So, that's the beautiful story I had there. It's there. And, like, I wish we had some of the other people who were there. But, no, it was something, all right.
Yeah. Yeah. The other day, I was actually like, I'd say 4 or 5 miles away from my house on bike.
Yeah.
And I knew the weather was kind of sketchy. This isn't paranormal, but I knew the weather was kind of like choppy and crap, and we live in Missouri, so there's no telling what's gonna happen. So it started raining a bit, and I was like, well, dang, better head home. And I was on this one bridge, and I just hear in the distance, and I was just like, oh, yay! It's a tornado! So I'm out in the pouring, like, it's just freaking pouring rain. I couldn't think of a word fast enough. It was just pissing it down
That
on
sounds
me.
like good weather
And-
to me.
And I just have these siren in the background. And I'm just like, well, alright. So I take out my phone like a good American citizen and start recording myself riding my bike in the pouring rain with a tornado siren in the background. And I think that is my most bad A moment in my freaking life. I mean, yeah, I was crying, but that's beyond the point. No, I wasn't.
And,
I'm not that scared of tornadoes, actually. Now that I think about it.
You can't tell us that you weren't crying right after you said you were.
I have video proof that I was not. I was not.
I
That you
have
were?
proof that you were. I mean, we're not. No, and here's the funny part. So these two stories are around, I think, 3 days apart. Not kidding. These are like 3 days apart. It's it's great.
Oh, what a beautiful world. I don't know why that just popped in my head. That just popped in my head when you said, oh, that's...
Hold on, let me look at my list really quick.
I have the list pulled up.
The list?
The like 3 things we do,
Okay,
and then
so
we're doing improv.
here's-
pretty much.
There were 5 things, actually.
Well,
Here's
yeah.
the deal. I have one. Here's the deal. I have one that's just says old trends. I think that's because I have a fidget spinner right here that has Bluetooth connections and lights.
What?
Oh, he literally
No, no, no.
has a.
Tell me about the
spinner.
Bluetooth.
Yeah.
Wow.
I want to hear. I want to hear
It
about that
actually
Bluetooth.
isn't that bad. Well, hold on. Now I have to connect to
Like,
it.
is it a speaker type thing?
Yeah, it's like a speaker.
Yep.
Are you kidding me?
Oh.
Can we curse in this podcast?
Hold on.
Like,
Give me
I
something to
would
play
try
that
to
isn't
keep it.
copyright. Here, I'll just play something like really short.
If you play that alarm music, I swear to whatever god you believe in.
Play Carl Weezer asking for the croissant.
Okay. Give me a second.
Yeah, I forgot. I put when I wrote down this topic, I accidentally put friends, so I had to fix it. Like I just had to fix it there.
I got
It
songs
died.
stuck in my head.
It died as you were playing it. Carl Weezer
Are
is
you
too
gonna
powerful.
finish that? What?
Wait, did it actually die as you
It
tried
died.
to?
It died as he played it.
No, okay. Before the podcast started,
It's too powerful.
Isaac actually mentioned what's that one guy called? That one YouTuber with the really high pitched voice.
Oh, Fred.
Fred.
Fred. Oh,
Hi,
Nickelodeon's cow of milk.
Hold on. I wanna see if I can get as high pitched as him.
Please don't.
Hi guys. No, I can't.
Oh God.
Can't.
No. Okay. So
Who can?
I literally Moss. Do you have anything to add to this?
No.
All right.
Can
Sounds
you
great.
do it?
Anyway, I remember going into Target and being so freaking overwhelmed with joy when I saw that Fred 2 came out.
And then Fred 3. And then Fred 4.
And then Fred 4. And then Fred 5. And then it just wouldn't stop.
There was no. Wait, did John Cena go? Did John Cena do the sequels with them? Because he was in the first one.
Yeah.
He was his dad.
Oh yeah.
He was an
All
ordinary
of
dad.
all of the sequels had John Cena in as well. Don't worry.
Oh my god. Okay, that is amazing. But the movies in general were just trash.
I remember there was a scene where he was swirling a kid on his finger.
Yeah.
I swear.
Oh yeah.
I
Dude,
vividly
okay, John
remember
Cena
this.
scenes are actually pretty funny. It was like,
John
dude,
Cena's trapped in the fridge.
if you take the Fred movies and you take out all the parts where Fred is talking, it's an actually pretty okay movie. Dude, I'm being serious. Like, yeah, that's how bad it is. That's how bad it is.
It's like you have this horrible.
If you took the
movie
Fred out of
with
it,
some
it's a
pretty
good one.
Parts.
No, what the?
It's just 2. No, it's just blank 2, 3.
John
4,
Cena, the
5.
movie. Just make it about John Cena. Dude,
No,
if
just
they
John
made
Cena.
it about John Cena, I would love it. Like I would buy that.
Just John Cena jumping out of the fridge.
John Cena
Nothing.
in the place of Fred, so John Cena's doing the oh my.
John Cena
You
jumping
cut
out
out.
of the fridge.
Oh my god, guys! My crush is moving out. My mom didn't tell me.
Daddy's
That's an
money.
actual scene in the real movie, by the way. he
No wait. Okay.
he goes mental because his crush moved out and his mom didn't tell him. It goes on for 3 whole minutes of just him like throwing everything around the place.
No. Okay. So. Oh, I have something. No. Old mobile game ads.
I mean, when you say
No.
old, like
Old mobile games. I didn't mean ads. I just meant mobile games.
oh, I mean like
Old Candy Crush, freaking
Ow.
Cut the Rope, freaking Temple Run, dude. That's when they
Ow.
would actually try and make good content.
there are still some pretty good games are made recently, but none of them shine too. Like none of them come close to it.
This episode is sponsored by Rate.
Wait, your mic
But
is
you know what I was gonna say.
No, I didn't. Could you please tell me?
No.
Why? I didn't know what you were gonna say. I need
This
to know.
episode is sponsored by someone who isn't sponsoring us.
Boo.
It's
Really?
sponsored by my mom's
Man, I thought we
wallet.
were gonna get sponsored. One of these days, man. One of these days.
This episode is
No,
sponsored
probably
by,
not.
This episode is sponsored by my shitty setup. Welcome, and you're learning about my shitty setup.
Hey, we can't call us family friendly.
No. When
Son,
I say friendly,
No,
family
you
friendly,
told me.
I mean
Yeah, you.
no. I said semi-family.
No, you
friendly.
told me it was family friendly. No,
I-
you said family friendly. There was no semi.
No, I said semi, so you wouldn't talk about
Nope.
porn.
Nope. That was a joke. Okay, that was a joke.
No, it
I
wasn't.
just
You
want
were
to know
legitimately
we were
locked
coming
on
up
the
with
point.
ideas.
You
No,
were
listen.
legitimately
We were
locked
no,
on the
listen,
point of
listen.
doing
Shush,
porn. What do you
shush,
mean?
shush. Okay, so we were coming
Stop,
up
you're
with
gonna
ideas.
ruin his perfectly
Shush.
good image.
So we were coming up with ideas, and I jokingly said, "Hey, let's talk about the best porn."
Jokingly.
Yes, and then my next idea was we talk about the history of.
Oh,
Should I
a whole
say?
bunch of different races. No.
Yeah,
first it
and
was
you were
slavery,
saying that
and
was
then a whole bunch
racist?
of different
Like,
races. Because
What?
think
I
about
was
it.
talking about
Okay.
the history.
Think about this. Because then we'll have to go into the parts of history that are absolutely racist.
But that's still history. It's not
Yes,
racist for us to
but-
talk about it.
Yes,
It happened.
But you see how
Like,
much
it
negative
happened.
feedback
Are we
we'll
gonna
get
talk
into.
about the history that hasn't happened? Like, are we just gonna ignore it?
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like, you gotta think. From my standpoint, I've had people come in while I was in the middle of talking about history to one of my streams, and they'd become, like, pissed off as all fuck to me. Because, oh my god, I'm talking about history. Like,
What about Greek? What do we talk about Greek mythology? You know, it's pretty hard to have people who join in
Here's
midway and get really offended by it.
Here's an argument.
Did you know that Hercules, when he killed the Hydra, he took like his nephew with him?
yeah.
They were fuck buddies.
Mm-hmm.
Here's an argument.
And there was a temple
Thor-
for Achilles and his friend. which
Is
actually
Thor
pretty-
Greek or Norse mythology?
What is?
I think he was
Hmm?
Norris.
Thor is Norse.
Yeah, that's
And-
what I was thinking.
Loki and fuck.
But isn't that also Greek?
What? Thor?
Well,
Yeah.
here's the deal. When you're actually looking at that, pretty much both are similar. It's just different gods, different names for gods, and they're like semi-different. Like they're not completely the same, but they're majority the same. So Thor, what was Thor's name for Greek? Thor had a different name completely. Because I know like Roman was the reason we have planet names. Because Mars was the god of
some
war.
dumb reason.
I don't know.
Like, why name them after planets? Like, they already had pretty okay names.
No. Planets were named after the gods.
But anyway, Loki is actually blood brothers with Odin, and Odin is shown as his like the head of the gods, like Zeus and God with a capital G. He's actually a lone wolf type god who goes out seeking knowledge.
In
And
light of the
Loki-
current situation, let's talk about that one time I threw a cloth of wet water onto my face to cool myself off and accidentally waterboarded myself.
I mean,
What?
if you do that, you kind of did.
Controlled
If you-
drowning.
If you do that, if you like put a rag over your face that's damp, and you
I
try
was
to cool
6.
yourself up and you breathe in, yeah, that's
No, I
well,
had to
I've
have
done
been
dumber.
10.
I've done dumber stuff. When I was a little kid, I think I said this on the last podcast. When I was a kid, I had a towel holder like it was hollow and metal. I put it like in my mouth, like and I slammed my head down, and it just smashed.
Oh, we're gonna stop you right there, bud.
Blood was coming out of my nose. I was
Oh my
spitting it
God.
out.
Hey,
Dude,
listen, the pilot was the one that we're going over childhood stories, not this one.
Okay, I was just saying I did dumber stuff.
Oh, I remember. Back to the tornado thing. I remember in grade school, there was like
Wait,
3.
weren't we talking about you waterboarding yourself?
We're gonna stop with that.
I want to know. No. I want to know the story, dude. Like, I want to know how you waterboarded yourself.
Yeah,
like,
let's
it
go
can't
over that
just.
really quick. You
It
can't
can't
deny it
just
happened
be like,
after you
oh,
told
I
it
was.
happened.
Yeah. It can't just be like,
Share
oh,
with
I
the
was hot,
class.
so I put a damp rag over my face. There has to be like way more story to it.
Okay. I'm gonna go into detail. It was a dark and stormy night. No. So basically,
25.
I was being a kid. I had to have been like 8 or 9. I'm gonna stick 8.5 because that mattered at that age. I was in the backyard. It was like a solid 80 degrees outside. I was wearing shorts, probably t-shirt. Anyway, I always wore a jacket no matter what weather. So
That's what I do.
I got really hot. And I went inside and I saw that my mom was wringing out a towel onto herself to cool herself off. So I put a towel in the water. No one knows about this in my family. I didn't tell anyone because I was so embarrassed.
I'm gonna
I
walk
took
up to
the
your.
towel.
I'm gonna message your sister sometime about this, and you're gonna get major shit.
I think she already knows about it. No, I took one of the washcloths, filled up my bedroom sink, like dunked it under, just got it wet, put it under the faucet a bit, I tried raining it out on myself, and I was like, no wait, I'm inside. I'll get water everywhere. So I just gently like straightened it out, like made it a good, nice cloth, and then I just slapped it on my face and looked up. And then I fell down because I couldn't breathe, and I knocked it off, and I was like,
Oh my god.
That's how I accidentally invented waterboarding.
Shocking concept.
That's amazing. I wish I could say that's how I learned the beauty of controlled drowning.
Breathing?
But no. I just generally like to put my face under in the pool until I'm starting to drown and then just stop. Nothing unusual. Just a basic little kid thing.
Dude, when I was a kid, I used to do dumb shit in the pool, and I would just like put my nose under the pool, just.
I did that once, and I swear to God, I still feel water in my nose.
And yeah, I would just do
Someone said, it smells like chlorine. And I was like, what do you mean? And they said, water smells like chlorine. And I was like, what does chlorine smell like? So I stuck my face in the water and took a whiff like there was no tomorrow.
I'm gonna sneeze now. I inhaled too much. I just.
No,
Okay.
at one point I was at a public pool, right, with a friend, and I did my stupid thing of getting myself to that like point where I'm starting to drown and then trying to get myself up. Well, they thought I was actually drowning and it wasn't purposeful. And this is also the point where everyone started telling me, yeah, no, you're just on a suicide attempt at that point. But I did that at the public pool, and we had to fill out paperwork saying they're not eligible for the fact that I almost drowned myself.
That they're not reliable.
Yeah, that they're not reliable at all, and like
God damn it.
this was back when I still went to like church and everything. So I went with
You
that same
went to
friend
wait,
to
what?
church.
You went
Yeah,
to church?
I know. I used to be a church boy. Isn't that strange?
I used to be one
I
too, then I just
Not
stopped
imagine
going.
you being a church boy. That's
Exactly.
such
Yeah,
an
it's just
odd.
so bizarre.
Your Bible.
But
You gotta read your Bible.
no. So I guess like before we left and everything, right? Like before I was going to church with the friend and everything. I guess the dad, my friend's dad, told the grandma what happened and everything, and she was surprised to see me, like, just being able to go and everything. I'm like, yeah, I'm perfectly fine, everything. I had nothing wrong with me. I didn't have water in my lungs at all. Like,
I got waterlogged.
I was generally fine. I was perfectly fine, and she was like, "Are you sure you can go and everything?" And she would not stop, and like, it was so annoying, and it's like all the shit you do in your
That
pool,
bitch
you can't
got.
do anymore. You can't do at public pools because apparently it's drowning yourself. Oops. Like,
Sorry, I didn't know
Sorry,
I was drowning
officer.
myself.
I didn't
God.
mean to drown myself.
Sorry, good.
You're
sir.
gonna
I
read
won't
your
accidentally
Bible.
drown myself in a public pool again.
Yeah, do that in your
I'll
private
just
pool.
go to a
God.
private pool.
here's what makes no sense to me. Okay, so this is something that makes absolutely no sense. Okay, so why is it considered a crime to have either like you can get prison time for a suicide attempt? Like not helping. I understand like the helping someone with like a
Yeah,
suicide
that's not.
attempt, but
Yeah, but
it's a
throw them
it's
in
like an actual
jail.
crime for jail time to try and
So,
kill yourself. Like
you're
Jumping
here
off
put
buildings
because
used to be
you tried to
punishable
kill
by
yourself.
death.
We're gonna give you 2 years in prison. Maybe that'll help you out.
well, no, it's like a couple months, and then they have to put you in like psychological therapy and everything. Like of course they have to.
We're gonna
but,
put you in jail for a month or two, and then you can go to the psychologist.
Well, no, you still have to go through it during. It's just like what you had
We're just gonna put you in jail because fuck you.
You shouldn't have any issues because you like. I understand the psychological help, but why would they give you prison time for it? You know?
I guess to make sure they can keep an eye on you or something. I don't know.
Even then, there's places built for that, and
Why are we talking about?
Yeah, but they won't get the fun in police brutality. Come on. Like, that's a big part of fun, dude. Like, you gotta enjoy that.
I guess, yeah, but still,
You
like,
gotta savor it.
And the boys enjoying the luxuries of police brutality.
That's part of the fun. Like,
I guess
come on,
it is.
man.
No, we got to this topic
Of,
because I was talking
of
about,
course it is.
well, because
No.
we were talking.
Why do you
about our
think
first-
people do it?
We were talking about our first waterboarding, and
Sharing
Yeah.
the waterboarding attempts with the class.
Me, Shrunk, and someone have been talking a lot.
yeah. Let's.
Why
give
don't we
you
let
some
the
time.
other person talk?
Let-
Yeah, let's go. We're giving you the spotlight.
What's a beautiful topic you would like to start talking about? Hey, we accidentally covered the bejesus Christ.
I forgot about that.
Alright, yeah, you have full right to talk about anything. Choose a story of your own. Or about anything you
I-
feel.
Who are you talking to, me or?
Yeah, I'm talking to you, Mom.
Yeah, you.
Well, only stupid story I can think of is when I got my foot run over.
What?
Ooh, explain this.
But
Yeah, explain details.
oh, I
Two
went
tails,
out
story
two
to
into
tails,
the
the
two
classroom.
tails. You have
but
to talk.
my foot got stuck under the tire, and my mom ran it over, but I didn't get injured. I don't know how.
Just a casual leg being one.
Yeah.
I do it like every Wednesday. It's good for your health.
Just
It's
the
like
casual shit.
yeah. That's why I
Yeah,
put
normal
natural
shit.
oils in my son's eyes. I did not know why I went to that. It's just yeah. That's why I do that to my kid. It's all natural. All natural.
It's an all natural diet, I swear.
It's an all natural diet. I swear. I don't know if this is a Canadian accent or not. Kill me now.
Ah,
End me.
wait. Okay. I know I have a very bad tendency to go completely off topic, but drawing glue on your hands, but
Yes.
I
15
thought you were gonna talk about sniffing glue
and
the
your
second you
entire
said
body.
glue.
Oh.
Wait, what?
I said 15 layers of glue on your entire body.
Oh,
I can
God.
probably find some. I can probably
can
find
do
some
it.
glue.
I can do it.
Maybe.
That would be a dream.
Oh no.
I am becoming a god and bomber man.
I
Fuck.
have something called fidget hands.
You have to be doing something with your hands so that it just feels wrong.
Yeah. I understand how that feels because, like,
It's so annoying when you don't have anything to do with them.
my hands are always moving no matter what I do. And it's like, the
Mhm.
moment.
That's what she said.
Excuse me?
Continue.
You don't have the talking stick.
Alright. No, I'm sorry. This is the Lord of the Flies. Give him the conch. Anyways,
Come on.
but
Oh, shit, oh, fuck.
what was I going to say? God damn it, you ruined it.
But you didn't have the talking stick.
I'm sorry, I have the conch.
But that's not the talking stick.
God, has any of you guys actually read through the Lord of the Flies?
No, I know
But I
that
know it.
the fat
No.
kid dies in his head.
I know it's a bunch of
Like, on the
grade
pipe.
school
My
kids
bad. It's a
who
pipe.
just kill each other.
If you have hold on, if you have anyone like talking to you about history and talking about heads on spikes, fucking punch them in the goddamn throat. It's heads on pikes.
Vlad the Impaler.
Cause no, that was just him getting big ass pointy sticks and shoving it through the mouth.
Oh, that made me tense.
Epstein.
Well, that's what happened. It was beautiful.
Beautiful process.
What? His work was actually
10 out of 10
excellent.
would recommend.
Like he made them like stand up. Like it. Also, he ate and drank human blood and flesh on a daily basis.
Now listen.
How he didn't die from disease is beyond me.
Now listen here. Epstein was a magical story. You know, he seduced people, he cut them up, ate them, drank them, and then you know, when going into prison within 2 years, he had a mop go through him. I mean, it's a fun story.
It's a beautiful love story. You can't deny it's a beautiful love story.
They're terrible people, and I love it.
I love it.
we're terrible people, but it's an amazing thing.
Yeah, because we use it
Good for
loud like this. But I'm playing a game where you blow living things up with bombs, so...
Welcome to Bomberman 101. Here's how you play.
Yeah. If it's alive, kill it with bombs. But
Can
make
you
sure
guys
you
go
don't
take a
touch the
gander
bomb.
into text
If you
response
touch the
really quick?
bomb,
Oh, I
that's a
did
big
believe it.
no-no. What's that? Wait, I was not paying attention to what's happening.
Alright, did we ever actually go over, like, the trends? because
Not at all.
We didn't.
We went over
Not
Fred,
at
but
all.
That's it. That's all we went over was
Okay,
And the
so
weird
after Fred,
why is your Bluetooth why is your fidget spinner Bluetooth? I still don't get why.
I found it in the middle of the street.
That still doesn't give me a reason why.
Listen, that's all that matters is the fact he found it.
It has a little Asian girl, so I'm pretty sure it's made in China.
Oh, okay. You know what?
That doesn't make sense.
I mean, you guys want to talk about like any of the stupid challenges?
Okay, the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge was a decently good thing.
It just
ordered a
caused a little bit of hypothermia.
That's it.
It actually,
Just a little bit.
I think I did the bucket challenge.
Oh, I did.
When I was a kid.
I did.
I did.
No,
yeah,
but
I did.
that was literally the trigger to all these hashtag 3 a.m. challenge bullcraps that we have today.
Hey.
Oh.
Yeah.
All new breathing challenge.
You know about J Station?
I know a good challenge.
You
Waking up at 6 a.m. like a normal, decent
Yeah,
human being going to work. That's a challenge. Not going to Chuck E. Cheese at 3 a.m.
Man, didn't they close?
Non-sexual.
Didn't they close recently?
Don't breathe at 3 a.m. I don't want to know what that was.
What, me doing this?
Oh, okay.
I'm playing Bomberman 4, and I got to area 2, and those ninjas turning in the bombs, blowing up, and then going back to normal.
Poggers.
Thank you. One of my favorite things to just randomly start going over is the fact people were stupid enough
the history of
to
Slade.
eat Tide Pods like they were fucking candy. Like,
Okay, I hate to admit, I'm not eating them, but crushing them. It is satisfying.
The fuck you talking about?
I had a Tide Pod the other day in my hand. I was doing laundry, and I was just like, what would happen if I crushed it? So I did, and it exploded, but it was so satisfying.
yeah.
Why? Why not just use it for what it's intended to be used for?
They don't know!
That's so dumb!
The moment they had to child lock Tide Pods and put them locked up in cages because people were stupid enough to actually fucking eat something that say do not eat on the packaging.
There's a series of videos which is hilarious. It's from College Humor, and it's the CEO of Tide Pods. It is fucking hilarious. Like, it's amazing. Because he's like, now, you gotta stop eating them. Now, introducing a new product.
I remember that.
Yeah! And it's just like, why? Like, why are we making this? Like,
it's like
we want people not to eat them.
We really shouldn't have to make this. Like, or when Phil Swift had to go on Instagram saying not to eat Flex Seal because apparently people were eating Flex Seal.
Now you gotta.
Why the fuck?
Someone got super glued his butthole and ate laxatives.
Oh no!
At that point, it just go back up your system and out the source.
Ooh. I'm actually curious on how that would work. I'm actually curious what that would do on the body.
I don't think we should.
I would watch a video seeing what would happen.
We can research this later, Isaac. Okay.
But I want to know what would happen to the guy's body. Like, how much damage would that cause?
A lot.
But how much? What would the body look like?
Probably destroyed.
Probably
how?
Not
There's so
alive.
many different ways a body can be destroyed.
Well,
I think you're getting into too much detail, buddy.
Listen, we'll go over this later.
That's wild.
We'll go over this later, buddy. Moss, what's your favorite internet trend? Since we're not really.
Oh yeah.
Speaking room.
Yeah, we just completely ignored
I
them.
can't really think of one.
What do we do
Uh-huh.
when we're sad? Add to cart. No.
Smoke the marijuana.
Hey,
Oh
listen.
God, what is
I
that
like that.
enemy?
Buy his dildo.
Ooh,
The entire world had nothing.
can I talk about my beautiful situation with the person who gives out my number to things?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
go ahead,
sure.
dude.
All right.
Fuck.
So,
God damn it.
of course.
Sorry,
So
I died.
I figured out this is a person that had my number before me. So at first I was just getting, the simple like, oh my god, she's an actual fucking tax fraud, a druggie, everything,
Fuck me.
the basic. She's committing tax fraud. Um, she's committing tax fraud. She's pulling out loans
God.
for shit she doesn't need. She's addicted to some type of fucking prescription. I still can't figure out what fucking prescription it is, to be completely honest. It's probably the shit used to make meth.
Cough syrup?
No, there's a special type. I forgot which one it was.
What the fuck just happened?
But there's that, okay? And then I got messages recently, right? And this started like beginning of this year, and I've had this number for what, 2 years now? I think. No, it'd be 1 year. Yeah, it'd be 2 years. But when I got this number, right? So it didn't get to this point till a couple months ago, the basics. So I start randomly getting messages from dudes, and they're very special messages. They're talking about how they were at bars with me.
I wanna fuck that pussy.
They were at bars with me, let's fuck, let's meet up, everything. And then I wouldn't understand. I'd be like, confused,
have the
and I
cause of
wouldn't answer.
action.
I wouldn't answer, and then they'd say her name. I'm like, she's still using my number. Okay.
Wrong number, bro.
And then I'd be sent like in a
Dick
day
pics.
there was at least like 20 fucking dick pics. I swear to God.
Now I have a question.
And here's the thing. They didn't believe me when I said I'm not Leah. It's like
Now, were the dick pics high quality?
they were old shriveled up dicks that you can tell were used way too many times.
Damn.
I know, right?
Never mind.
Not
then.
with another person, with themselves.
I was
Still
gonna have a
used.
follow-up question, but never mind.
You wanted the pictures that I have to go through and delete every fucking day?
Oh, so apparently these, quote, bad vibes I've been feeling are apparently called severe psychological distress. Like, what is that, dude?
Isn't that when you can't be comfortable at all or some shit?
I was being sarcastic.
Well, fuck you.
It's
Oh,
Me and the
dude.
boys with going to therapy.
Imagine going to therapy.
People can't understand that insomnia exists. And then I'm sitting here up in my bed at the middle of the night trying to sleep while, yeah, it's like, gee whiz, I wonder, am I living?
So you drink like a shit ton of caffeine every day?
No, not at all, actually. A lot of times I don't even drink caffeine.
Me and the boys can have a caffeine overdose.
I have like...
I am addicted to caffeine pills.
But
Listen, I have like...
But you can't call
Monsters
it
a
an
week.
addiction yet.
It's 2 monsters a week. Listen, I stopped the addiction. It's no longer 5 months. No, I'm sorry.
Hey, good job.
It'd be around 12 rock stars a week beforehand.
Jesus.
I wanna be a rock star.
At least you stopped it.
Yeah, now it's
Jesus,
only
dude.
2 monsters a week.
Yeah, a human should not have that much caffeine. I'm most likely sure it's fucking terrible for you.
But I still drink like a soda a day because I gotta somehow keep myself going. Oops.
Dude, so if you drink soda constantly, that shit is just fucking terrible.
Oh, don't worry, it's also diet. Luckily, they took out the part that gives you cancer. But
Luckily, they took out the part that gives you cancer.
Wait, was that an actual thing?
yeah, no.
Oh my!
So one
You
of
said
the
yeah
things
or no?
they
What
used,
the?
one of the things they used to use in diet sodas, I forgot what it was, but it would give you like horrid cancer. It'd keep like
Testicular cancer.
it wouldn't be testicular. It was like an actual. It wasn't testicular, thankfully. Um,
Thankfully, but it's still cancer. Like, I
Thank
don't think
goodness,
that's
it's
the
only
same
my
thing.
heart.
It's just, yeah, it's just my heart.
I
At least I
forgot what
still
it
have my
was.
ball.
I don't know, but it was horrible. You would like
Probably
so
call
they
them.
Hey,
they
my
had to
heart's
replace
failing,
that
but my
ingredient.
balls are working just fine.
It was kind of like when they finally took cocaine and realized, oh wait, this is a psychoactive drug. We need
And they
to
took
ban
lead
this.
out of paint. They took lead and radioactive stuff out of paint in
Yeah,
the
exactly. It's like one
1970s.
of those where they finally realized.
If you buy China sets like that were made before 1970,
Don't.
there's most likely radiation in them.
Yep.
Can I say the headline of the day?
Oh yeah, do it.
What the fuck?
Driver tells kids to go F themselves and then abandons school bus at gas station.
Hey, good job for him. He quit
I
the
just
job he didn't
imagine
like.
the kids who were like totally messing with it. Because you know a dude just doesn't randomly do that. You gotta
You have to have
be.
a pure
You gotta
reason.
hate the
You gotta
kids with a
absolutely.
fiery passion.
You gotta
There's gotta be that
absolutely
one
hate
kid
it.
who's just totally being a jerk, and then I just want to see that kid's face when he just pulls over to a gas station and just goes, "Go F yourselves," and leaves. That one kid's face and
Dude, I
You
just
gotta
got
make
reminded
sure
it.
you leave them on the bus. Like you skip their stop and everything, and say, "Oh well, I'll have to go there in the end," and just dump them off in the middle. No, you gotta dump them off at a fire station.
You are so
I
dead.
just remembered one time when I was on the bus, I threw a fucking book at someone twice.
We had a bus
I
driver
once-
like that was so fucking cool. We were able to make paper balls and just throw them around the bus. This dude didn't care as long as we cleaned them up and everything. And then
My bus driver was dope.
and then people started getting to the point where instead of paper balls, it was pencils and pens, and apparently there was a knife in there at one point. Yeah. And then someone went as far as to throw a used condom on the bus floor. She got suspended.
That
for it.
escalated fucking quickly.
Yeah, no.
Did she just have it in her back pocket? Wait, women don't have pockets.
She had it in her backpack.
Wait, was it a
the entire
condom
time.
or
She
a
had it
used one?
A used condom in her backpack.
Why'd you keep you? Why? Why would you keep one?
Because I live in Missouri, and people normally shove condoms in other people's lockers, whether they're used or not.
What? What?
Oh, you want to know what makes it worse? Because of people smoking and fucking in the bathrooms. Not the women's. No, only the men's bathrooms are shut down. When a majority of the people who's been fucking in the bathrooms were in the women's, while all of the people smoking were in the men's. So, explain to me why the bathroom where people were fucking didn't get shut down. But,
So they got rid of the smoke. Hey, smoking is bad though. Having sex is fun.
That just means everyone goes outside and smokes instead, where they can't get in trouble for having that shit.
And they just continue to fuck in the in the bathroom.
Or like our school had an Easter egg hunt, right? And this was a horrible idea on their part because it started fights. And at one point, this dude,
Oh god!
there's one they taped on the ceiling, so this dude got on a chair to go grab it. The moment he grabbed it, the other dude pulled the chair out from under him, so he fell and hit his head on the
that's
hard
smart
carpet
tactic.
floor, and grabbed the egg and just dashed. Like,
Good for the guy who pushed the chair out from under him. He's
Or-
smart.
there was literally
Smash,
a
smash.
dude who
Hard gas.
fucking he beat another kid to the point where he was like hardly breathing just for the egg. It's like, dude, what the fuck?
Hey,
We're in high school.
You do what you
It's an Easter egg
you do what you
hunt.
gotta
Like,
do for the
chill,
egg,
bro.
man. Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do for the egg. They were just playing it smart. They were taking out competition.
Survival of the fittest be like.
Hey, so like you beat a kid to almost to death. I was just getting rid of the competition. Come on. You haven't done that before? You haven't gotten rid of competition before?
It's called survival of the fittest. It's an Easter egg hunt.
Yeah. Like, do you expect
Or
just
like,
not
It's
to
a
kill
church
people?
Easter
it's
egg
an Easter
hunt.
egg hunt. Come on.
or like
It's
there's
an Easter egg hunt. Some eggs have to be cracked to make an omelet. Some heads need to be cracked to make it. Come
here,
on.
I'm gonna crack your eggs.
When I collapse.
I should have stopped myself when I realized that was gonna be very wrongly interpreted.
I'm gonna crack your eggs.
or like okay. Or even I'm pretty sure, Papa, you can back me up on this. So the school district
Yo,
has
I'm
an
gonna
issue
fucking crack your eggs.
where you know,
Isaac, shush.
someone starts a fight with you, okay? And
Okay.
if you don't throw a punch back, you're fine. You don't get suspended or anything. But the moment you're using self-defense, you get suspended.
Now, we can't
Yep.
have you fighting.
Or here's the fun part. If you're getting jumped and getting your ass beat, the moment you fight back, no matter how many other people are there, you also get suspended.
There used to be a rule.
This kid was defending himself. We don't fucking care.
Like, we used to
There
be
was-
able to, like, punch back as soon as one punch was thrown at us. Like, as soon as there's, like,
No,
5 punches
no,
thrown
it's
at
the
us
poison
without
mushroom.
us being able to hit, it's fucking... We were able to actually throw punches
Oh.
back and everything. But the moment it was, like... I forgot when it was, but that automatically
Now we
arose
can't have you
where we
using
can't do
self-defense.
shit
Come on.
because apparently self-defense is still fighting nonetheless. You know, even though you're protecting yourself so
You
you
still
don't
fought
fucking
him,
die.
no. God, I hate it when like, nonetheless, you still fought. But like, it's so. What? Should you let him beat the fuck out of me? Like, come on.
Or here's something stupid. All right, so in school, we're not allowed to carry around-
Wait. You get suspended for fighting?
Yeah, we get suspended
Dude,
for fights.
dude. I busted a kid's eyebrow and I got 3 days of ISS.
Yeah.
He was boiling a kid and he was fucking with me, so I believe it's justified. Once I got
gotta
done, my
justify
hand
yourself
felt like
really
it
quick.
broke. Yeah, there was a piece of his eyebrow on my hand when I was in the office.
There's so many stories I can talk about. Like, people just straight up punch the cinder block and brick walls at our school, and fucking break their knuckles, and they just don't care. They just continue on with the day.
Right.
It's like
They-
everyone at our school is on like steroids or some shit. I swear to God.
Wait, they punched brick walls
They
and
literally like punch brick and cinder block walls, and they break their knuckles from it, right? And then they're perfectly fine afterwards. They just continue.
I had to
on with
help-
the day like it's nothing.
I had to help this one kid pop his thumb back into socket.
Yeah, like that's
Oh.
the shit that happens with our
Wait,
school
wait.
district. You know?
have you seen how they relocate dislocated like arms?
Yeah, I had to
Like
learn.
the whole count, like we're gonna count down from 3, 3, 2.
Yeah,
That's
no,
exactly what I did.
dislocated my-
No.
Like
I said-
push it back.
I said I'm gonna count down from 5, 5, 4, and I did it, and he was just like, "What the?"
Yeah, dude, I love the reaction of people who get the popped sockets get popped back into place when they do it like before they count the deal. Like, what the fuck?
No, our schools around here are just a heaping mess of what the fuck went wrong with life. You know?
Yeah. I remember this one kid.
Yo.
Same kid I had to pop his knuckle back in.
Knuckles.
He did the whole stupid.
Was his nickname Knuckles?
Stupid trend. There you go. Anyway. No, he was in weights with me, I believe. No, wait, yeah, duh, he was in weights. But we would hang out in the locker rooms before class and everything, and there was this one pole that led up into the rafters. I'm very good at climbing.
Yeah, he is.
He's
also very good at getting nut tapped. Anyways.
You little jerk. We don't talk about that.
But
no, and me and him would race up it. And it was a thin pole too, so we would like stomp each other's fingers. Long story short, I stomped his finger a little too hard and his thumb popped out of socket and I smacked it into place.
Tasty.
Dude, I'm playing a Punch-Out game, and you know Glass Joe? His sentence is, "Let me win. I've lost so many times I forgot how winning feels."
He hasn't won once, hold up.
No, he has won once. I'm gonna beat the fuck out of him right now.
No, yeah, he has won once, and then you stack on his wins.
In the game, he is 56. I'm beating the fuck out of a 56-year-old man.
How much was Glass Joe in real life? Didn't he have, like... Wasn't his average, like, one match won per, like... What? Per 100? Wasn't that his actual average? I think it was. God. What was it? But like, no, with the school, even if you were completely backed into a corner, right? Getting your ass handed to you by like 50 people. As soon as you throw a punch, it's considered you're the issue in the fight, and you get suspended for it as well.
I can't believe you get suspended, dude.
Like
there was a pair.
There's no reason you should get suspended for self-defense. But then you go to like the gym rooms and the locker rooms and all that, and a fight starts arising, and everyone just plays it off as, yeah, no, the kid just fell. And it's like...
So what happened to you?
I want that to be like the main thing.
I just fell down some stairs, man. It's fine.
Nah, like, I like how old-fashioned schools work. You get in a fight, you'd start at everything, and all they would do is, like, back you guys apart, and then separate you guys for a little bit, and then you'd be fine to be in school still. It's like you didn't get...
My dad has a story. My dad has a story where he stabbed a kid in the hand with a fucking pencil.
Oh, I have a scar still on my wrist from accidentally stabbing myself with a pencil.
Dumbass.
Do you guys remember the Scholastic Book Fair?
Oh, yes, I do.
I remember
Me and the boys with $3 in our back pocket going to buy every freaking thing in that place and realizing that stuff's expensive, dude.
I remember stealing a book that has a shark necklace just because I wanted this necklace.
Who didn't?
Cool.
We'd have so many adults around ours where we couldn't. Like, the moment we try to steal anything and, like, try and walk away from it, are you gonna pay for that?
No. I'm paying for it.
I'm not.
No, why would we? Duh, no, of course
it's like
not.
half the shit I get for, like, 50 cents. Oh, yeah,
dude,
that's
I think it's California or someplace. They, for some dumbass reason, they made it where the price that you need to steal for it to be like a major crime is $1,000. So you have these people, like this videos of people just walking in and stealing shit that's below $1,000 and just walking out because it's just a slap on the wrist. If that they do, they don't even have to return it. They just take it.
Yeah.
It got so fucking quiet when I finished.
I don't know. It's all the stupid school shit. They make everything overpriced. Like, I could fucking walk into the dollar store and get a Diet Coke for less than $1, but you know, I go up to the school, it's a fucking $1.50. Like, huh. I see, and it's the same size too. Like, I did a size comparison of the bottles, everything. It's the exact same bottles. So it's like, what went wrong here?
Son, what you doing? Is that adopted? What's adopted?
No, goddamn,
You're
goddamn, no.
adopted.
Fuck,
Ha!
no,
You're so funny, Dad. I'm not your dad.
Alright.
Sorry, I'm really tired.
Well, we're gonna finish things up soon. Moss, do you have anything to say? Like, anything to beautifully say, or anything to like,
Majestically.
that you just want you want like a shout out to, because I know this is at least gonna get 21 views like the last one. Anything you want people to follow, whatever, any stories you want to finish off on.
Murder duck. Never mind. I'm sorry. I'm done with stupid memes.
No, come on.
You mean the fact
Yes,
you've
yes,
sent me
come on.
this entire time?
I'm really tired.
Alright.
Why do you have to be tired to send dumb memes? What?
Yeah,
Because everything is funny.
Yeah. Do you have anything you
That
would
is
like
true.
you would like me to link in?
Yeah, take that, you piece of shit. I'm not talking to any of you guys.
I bet you shower naked, you slut.
I do. I sleep naked as well.
Oh.
Okay, let's finish this off
Oh.
so you can sleep, Papa.
Yeah.
Alright,
Sleep is for
do
the
you
weak.
have
How
any,
dare
like,
you?
final stories you want? Anything you want linked? Whatever.
No.
Moss.
Come on.
Nothing?
Wait, I got one final word.
What's the final word?
You're all fucking gay.
Fuck you.
How'd you know, dude?
I'm fine. How dare you? I'm gonna shoot you.
I guess, what can I say, really? I can basically just say, this is Thorny.
Bold bulls.
What?
Bold bulls. Bald bull. Bald bull. He is bald. His head is very shiny. It's very rounded. It looks like an egg on top of his head. It looks like, you know how in anime when someone gets hit in the head is like a round, like red thing? That's the top of his head, but it's his skin color. I'm not kidding. That's how he looks. That's how he looks in all of the games. It's so dumb.
Listen, we need to finish this off before you continue talking about this dude.
But like,
oh my god,
but he looks
let
so
me
ugly.
Just let me finish the podcast. Alright. Okay. Let's calm the fuck
So
down.
he's
Okay, hold up.
no, I'll stop.
Thorn fucking loses it live act.
Anyways, so this has been Thorny Crew signing off. Bye bye.
Can't stop me.